been playing in perfect synergy.
Yeah. And we're going to go into this one. It's going to be, of course, the second match, Game 1. This is a best of 3. The loser goes home. It's the KPL Dream Team going up against Impunity here.
That's right, some slight changes here. It is going to be Chance on that farm lane and High in the jungle. Right, so some changes for the team here. Expecting a little bit of a different style of gameplay coming in from KPL Dream Team.
Okay, No Fear still up in front. Ode pushing them back, just trying to get that fast level 2. But okay, both of them, they, Wrong and Chance, both of them bringing in Intimidate. Walk me through that. Why 2?
Intimidate, they want to make sure that they is, wait, Intimidate? No, that's Frenzy.
Sorry, Frenzy.
Yeah, Frenzy. So they want to make sure that they have a lot of sustain, a lot of burst potential as well.
Okay, but the power gradation, Ashing going in for this one, but Zhao Lin is going to go down, so they do get first blood.
I mean, hey, status quo, right? KPL Dream Team, this is exactly what they've been doing since Game 1 and Day 1 as well. And looks like the trend is going to continue.
Yeah, it's going to continue. KPL going to push out this mid lane here. Now, Impunity, a little bit behind. They're playing a little bit more defensive. They're staking around their jungle, making sure that Black gets that blue buff here and continuing to maybe look to invade at some point. Like, at what point are you comfortable, going to the enemy jungle as that Algron?
I think at this point, right now would be great because until level 4, I think there's still a potential of turning the game really early against the side of Dream Team. And if you take a look at the draft by the side of Impunity, it's a death ball composition, right? They just want to run at you.
Yeah, they want to run at you. No Fear, though, running at them at this point. And it looks like Chance will back off. He will be fine with that lit step. But No Fear, again, just doing a good job of zoning, giving Chance as much space as possible here.
Yep, I'm just going to run through a couple of things. They have the Guild, Benediction. Oh, hang on, Black caught in between 3, 4.
He's going to go for this one. He does get the knockout. Megumi actually flashes away. Black is going to be fine as well. And the Wind Slash is going to be a little off the mark. And it looks like KPL are going to disengage, but all 5 members in that mid lane.
Okay, it did not look like much. But let me tell you, this is pretty scary for the side of KPL Dream Team because in the normal stance, you would have expected KPL Dream Team to be able to get the kill, but Black is so sustainable.
Oh, No Fear going in for this one with the Wavebreaker. Zhao Lin gets diced. Wrong is going to take that one, and it looks like they're going to take the bottom lane as well.
Yep. And that's exactly what we were expecting in that earlier engagement, right? But now, it looks like Black could be the turning point because he's able to soak up quite a bit of damage from the side of KPL Dream Team.
Yeah, Impunity here just trying to kind of funnel as much farm to Black as possible. Let him have that good game. I mean, this is what you want as the Ogryn, right? You're going to be able to just control it, but you need some level of farm.
Yep, they are on a timer, though, on the side of Impunity. They need to put the cap onto KPL Dream Team because as the later the game goes, it's going to be much harder to catch any one of these heroes.
Yeah, and I don't like it how Impunity are playing defensive. They're playing very reactive to what KPL is giving them. And, it's kind of like a losing game because KPL dictates, if they dictate it, they're going to win, right? They control the map, they go at you, and Black gets knocked up. No real chance to get away. He's going to be finishing stroke. He's going to be sliced and diced by High. He'll take that kill.
And, yep. If there was any shadow of doubts about KPL Dream Team's draft, hey, here we go. This is it. This is the burst damage they have. No Fear. Keeping his eyes on Zhao Lin.
Yeah, just focusing him in. He's under tower. He doesn't care. And High is there as well. He has the Vortex Brand and, the Unending Sorrow keeping him alive. He's going to heal back off and he finds Megumi. But Wrong is going to go for the flank and he does get the kill. And it looks like they've gotten 2 as well. And my gosh, KPL 5-0.
Yep. Individual skills coming together in perfect symphony. Getting that team play. It felt like, hey, maybe there was not enough synergy, but now it looks like they have hit their strides. KPL, we have to take a look at the items later on really quickly, but at 4 minutes mark, the first neutral objective is going to be spawned.
Pretty huge for them. Impunity didn't really get much out of that. Yes, if, the bottom lane kind of crumbled on that one, they've lost the bottom T1 as well. Maybe they could have gotten something in return in that T1, but again, Fly, very strong, understanding his positioning, defends that tower, and he does it very, very well.
Yeah, so at this point, I think KPL not really fully in the driver's seat. They still have a little bit more time before they're in full control. But there's definitely a huge pressure coming from KPL Dream Team.
Okay, not driving it, but definitely in control. They're slowly starting to kind of invade, make things a little bit uncomfortable for Impunity, who are again, very reactive to what is happening, right? Yes, the Overlords, the Vanguards are going to be pushing in all lanes. That will give them a little bit of a reprieve, but again, Impunity still on the back end.
Yep, they may go for the trade, right? And so far, it looks like they will be able to get it.
Yeah, and Black now on the run. He's being chased, and he's going to be gone, and it looks like he's going to be killed, and Wrong, excuse me, will get that kill.
Yep, it's going to be really difficult because at this point, KPL, they are getting Impunity.
Oh, they're diving. Oh, Megumi has to flash away. And it looks like, oh, Wrong going after this one. Ajing actually going in for this one. That might have been a mistake. And he does go down, and High will take that one.
Playing right into their palms at this point. Impunity, they thought they had it, and KPL Dream Team just shuts it down.
Shut it down, pushing along. They've got the mid lane. They're pushing with that catapult, who does go down. The T2, one last hit. No, one more. No. It finally goes down. There we go.
Yep, they're looking for something more important, which is Xiaolin.
Oh, Xiaolin. Oh, the unending sorrow trying to get away, but the finishing stroke follows him on, and Wrong with the outplay there, just chasing him to the ends of the earth. Ajing wants none of this. He's trying to get away as well, and cannot, and Wrong with the double kill.
Yep, 4 heroes at every single time. Impunity always caught off guard. It's a 4v1 every single engagement.
Oh, man. At this point, KPL right now, again, we can say that they're in the driver's seat at this point, right? I mean, they've got a 5K net worth lead. It's 9-0, 6 minutes. Oh, this is a tough situation, but break this replay down.
Yep, this is the refresh coming in, right? Getting the kills on the Xiaolin. Now there's no more heals for the team. And this next fight is going to be quite horrible for the side of Impunity.
Yeah, tough situation, really strong. I mean, if he's wrong, I don't want to be right? It's one of those moments where he's in full control, just dictating the pace. They're just having fun with their food.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Wrong, when the game is in Wrong's favor, you definitely know it's not going to be long.
Yeah, for sure. A nice pun there, but okay. Nice rhyme. The top lane here, Black, again, needs to get a little bit of farm. He's actually falling behind High, who's kind of taken over at this point. Does have that level difference. Tough situation, okay? Impunity right now suffering. They're really just pushing along with the waves. They don't want to get ambushed. They're playing maybe a little too defensive, at least for my taste.
They have to be, because at this point, if you take a look at Wrong, once again, getting, I'm very focused on him, but he just got the breakthrough rope. That's additional armor penetration based on his HP count. And he's going to be really painful. So right now, Wrong is strong.
Very, very strong. You're just rhyming all day today. But X-Hero here dueling with High. He's trying to deal with the super minions, which will push. Again, there's no T3. Ajing, Splash Fonts away. And it looks like they're going to keep going. Ajing is down for the count. Black is as well. Wrong gets another double kill, and they're just letting it go, and a triple kill going the way of Wrong, and he's cleaning up, and they've got the minions, and they're going to take the base, and they're going to end it at 7 minutes and 42 seconds.
Breaking the records here. KPL Dream Team putting the dream in the pathway to this championship.
Just clean, clinical, everything that you want to do, not wasting any time whatsoever. The fact that the top lanes were still pushing, but they're like, hey, we don't actually have to take all of the towers. We just need to push the lane. We know when we're strong, and we can end it, and they did it with a 14-1 kill score.
Exactly. Take a look at the way that they walk away. They are in complete confidence there. Of course, cameras facing onto No Fear, I think one of the most handsome members on the side of KPL Dream Team. Now, if you take a look at the gold, I mean, it's a stark difference, right? But I'm not going to cover that. I'm going to pass it on to my colleague here. So we will be taking a look at the analyst table. Stu, Blam, as well as Isaac, do us a favor. We'll pass it on to you.
Congratulations to KPL Dream Team. That was a fast one. Blam, why you're hiding over there?
I'm hiding from Wrong.
He's everywhere, no?
Literally.
Like, we might just be here just analyzing everything. We just look up and he's wrong on his one arm, man. Like, that Shang
was flying over us again.
Wow, man. That was such a display of skill. That was really good. It was really nice. I love the way that Impunity was trying to do things around, like, differently to try to answer back to the KPL Dream Team, but didn't work out.
I feel like Impunity were cooking, but they were very burnt at the end as well, I feel like, because they were playing U1 bot side with Smite. They were playing Dune mid. Like, this is something that we haven't seen before, but we feel like this is something you have to do against the KPL Dream Team. Kind of come up, like you mentioned, with the surprises in the end. But unfortunately for them, Shangwon, look at that, 10-0-4 for Wrong in the end.
Yep, the cooking was definitely be done, but it was not by the side of Impunity. They were definitely cooked. But yeah, like you were saying there, Stu, the Hugh1, your reaction was everything. You just got out of your chair. He's like, what's going on here then? Like, why has he got smite? Why is he in the farm lane? I was just like, yep, me too.
I had to double check my eyes. I thought I needed some glasses for a second there.
It was crazy, man. Like, it was really difficult for them. The KPL Dream Team just came in with one very clear objective. It was fight.
Yes.
I'm not going to let you farm anything. Just since minute one, just going in there, fight. A 1-4 rotation, and then just go and just try to get people out.
And the crazy thing is, if you go back to the draft, Impunity, taking away the U1, taking away the Orgren, two of KPL Dream Team's most played picks in this tournament, they're like, okay, if we can't beat them, let's try and join them. But then Rong comes out with his Shangguan, and this highlight is just going to be a Rong highlight reel. Every single time that he joins a team fight, you get the ultimate reset with the Dolia as well, and it's just so incredibly well played.
Yeah, it's definitely a Rong light reel instead of a highlight reel. But even as well, the Dune in the mid lane, there was no real damage. Yes, you got the Orgrim, but when you're constantly playing on that back foot, there's no real sort of damage to be done. We saw that Xing was doing very much Xing, Xing, Xing in the Clash lane, trying to take out the turret, but didn't actually get very successful with it either. But again, it was just very difficult to watch there.
A very tough match for Impunity. Well, I love the way that Rong played that Shangguan everywhere, as you could see right now, just how they took a triple kill right over there at the end of the match. That I know that if there would be another player around, like it would be a Quadra, even a Penta.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
He just ran out of targets.
I wouldn't have been surprised in the end. I thought he was going to get a pentakill in the end, to be fair, but I think they were just all running back to the fountains like, yeah, let's not give them everything. They could take the win, but not the pentakill.
Yes, and finishing in a 7 minutes and 40 seconds match as well is pretty huge. Going into the quarterfinals, this is something you'd see in the group stages, not now.
You know, something really interesting for us to analyze is just going to be KPL Dream Team had the Musashi available right over knowing that they were going to play the Ogren. They do not pick. They actually decide to go for burst damage instead. Would that be something for us to try to check in the future, just when we're trying to think about Ogren?
I think it's a very difficult one because I think Orgren still has a lot of healing in his kit. I think it's very difficult still to shut him down. I think that Kaiser can be pretty good as well because Kaiser does have healing in his kit as well, thanks to his ultimate and other things as well, like his second ability that gives him the extra little bit of healing. So it can be a really, really good jungler to play against the Orgren, as you mentioned, not just the Musashi, but also the Kaiser.
All right. We had an opportunity to talk to Hai from the KPL Dream Team, and here's what he had to say.
Hey guys, it's Chuche with me. It's going to be Hai from KPL Dream Team, the jungler himself. But today we want to ask so many questions for you. First and foremost, you mentioned you want to break your record 7 minutes before, but it didn't happen.
I'm humble today. We will try our best.
He's being humbled down. You know what? He doesn't want to talk big today. We're going to see what's going to happen. Next, we know that you have a lot of players. Will there be any rotations between your lineup?
I listen to my coach.
Just depends on the coach. Okay, last but not least, of course, you have so many fans flying over. 你的粉丝，你有什么跟他们说吗？
很感谢大家吧。然后每一场比赛我们都会尽全力去应对的，一定会拿下最后的冠军。
冠军 is they want to aim for the champion. Thank you so much. I hope you have a pleasant day here today and good luck with your games.
Hai showing us that they want the trophy. Anything but the trophy for the KPL Dream Team would be a gigantic disappointment. They know that the stakes are high. They know that they are going to be ready. But we're going to have substitutions right over here in the game as well.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to be seeing the jungler and the farm lane getting swapped out. We've seen this because they have been bringing players over from China, from the KPL Dream Team. So we're going to be having Pang coming in and also Yinyo coming in into the farm lane.
But it doesn't matter who you change, right? Like for me, a lot of times it just feels like, oh, substitution. That might be a little bit of an opening. But when you hear the names, it's like we're going to have a high-end chance it's going to go out. And then you're going to get Pang and Inuo. Both of them that have been able to get KPL championships on their belt.
Absolutely. I mean, Rong's still in there. So in my personal opinion, it doesn't matter who you change around. Just make sure you ban out the Shangguan because clearly, I think that's the first time we've seen him play the Shangguan in this tournament. And it was absolutely phenomenal.
It was a great performance, that's for sure. We didn't have that much of a chance to see Fly playing as well because of the way that the rotation was made, right? It was just Fly, his job was just to be on top and then just to be alone on his own, just trying to keep one person right in there, as the other 4 people were just rotating and taking kills.
Yeah, the rotation of the Dolia plus the Shangguan, as I mentioned, you know, being able to get that ultimate reset on the Shangguan is so huge. It's going to be interesting, as you mentioned, to see if Impunity try and ban away the Shangguan or try and pick away the likes of the Huan and the Ogren instead. You know, with Rong playing that Huan so much, we were like, what else does he have up his sleeve? But we've seen now from this last game that he can also play the Assassins in the mid lane as well.
Let's wait and see what's going to happen, man. I believe that the burst damage was really good. Let's see right now as the tables are going to turn a little bit. Can Impunity really try to turn things around, take a victory to try to force it to a game 3? Or is going to be the KPL Dream Team the ones that they're going to seal the deal? Let's wait and see.
KPL Dream Team taking it to Impunity in that first game. They're going to be up 1-0. They had a record-breaking 7 minutes and 40-second game. Absolutely crazy. Kindofu, I mean, at this point, KPL Dream Team really starting to roll, right?
Yep, there is so many things that went right, even with the wrong in the team. You know, at this point, the substitution, I like the fact that he said, hey, there is no difference. In fact, we could even see a even faster game. I mean, I will have to put myself in Impunity's shoes. What do you do? I have no idea.
All right, why like that, right? I mean, even faster. Come on, guys. Like, it's a bad situation for Impunity to be in. This is their backs are on the wall. You know, the elimination game is up here. They definitely need a much better game 2. But I felt like, you know, we talked about the draft in game 1. I thought it was something where it wasn't. It was a pretty decent draft, right? But I think in terms of execution, you're just seeing just how good KPL Dream Team is.
Yep, really doesn't matter what you pick. We have the solution for it, and IMP Impunity gonna give the Ogren another try.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was the problem in the last game. You definitely had a lot of potential. He was, you know, Black was doing a decent job of trying to get as much farm as possible, trying to provide that vision. But KPL, they counter with the Mai and the Arlie. Arlie, again, very, very highly contested there. So, and of course, with this Mai, you've got, you know, outplay potential just written all over it.
Exactly, and this is going to put a lot of pressure onto the mid lane of Impunity. This Lady Jen needs to be able to play around with the ocean of tears, get the passive working, right, to be able to outplay this Mai. At the same time, the picking of the Loom is actually brilliant because now they get to play with the iframes as well, buying a little bit more time for themselves as well as the rest of the team. Now, the question is, can they survive this poke composition from KPL Dream Team? Because more so, we have the Cannon Blast, we have the Kachosen coming out from the Mai, and most importantly, it is the lift step coming from the Arlie. In and out, it is a disaster to deal with.
Yeah, tough. There's a lot of mobility, a lot of potential high burst potential. Could be a tough situation, right? But I think Lady Jeanne and Loong both been doing quite well in terms of the draft.
Whoa.
But whoa.
I mean, whoa. I love this. I wanted to see Guan Yu, right? I wanted to see Niap actually from VKS replay the Guan Yu again. But this time, it is going to be KPL Dream Team. And let me just say, this is a really scary pick going into the clash lane because Guan Yu, known as one of the fastest wave clears and the fastest rotators in the game as well.
Yeah, and it's just owns the lane, right? He kind of clears it out, and he's going to meet you at the T3 tower of the enemy base at some point. He just constantly pushes, but it looks like they're going to go Impunity with Byron and Zhang Fei to round out their draft. But Mankey, a little bit of a cuteness overload being picked up by KPL right here.
Yeah, all right. It's not all rainbows and butterflies for the side of KPL Dream Team. IMP Impunity do have some win conditions available as well. This will come in the form of Loong, who will be able to knock back Guan Yu. If he comes a little bit too close, Lady Chen and Byron will be able to slow him down so he won't have the passive for that heroic charge as well. So, but this is all focused on one particular player. Like you said, the Mankey. Can they deal enough damage to get rid of the shields and then the health bars of this, what's he, a squirrel?
I don't know what he is. I don't like to, I mean, I'm going to let him identify what he wants to identify as, okay? So Mankey is going to be, all I know is he's a very cute looking character. That's all I can say.
Yep, he likes to play with bubbles, and he will take to the skies as well. Complemented, I mean, for Fly to take one knee as he leaps up into the sky, that's such a play, man.
Yeah, of course. And if this is going to be match 2, game 2, Impunity versus KPL, Dream Team Impunity with their lives. Everything is at stake at this moment. They need to ensure that they win this game so that we can get to that 3rd game.
That's right. Pang, for the first time, will not step into the jungle on the side of Impunity. But they do get a timing lead because they will clear that red buff earlier.
Look at No Fear being super aggressive. Zhao Lin actually has to dash away. He's going to be focused. Inuo just letting him have it, and Liz steps back and does it in style.
Yep, and interestingly, it is actually Asing going into the jungle.
Oh, the nice 2-man stun. Wrong making plays and setting it up for Inu. Takes the first blood.
KPL Dream Team, first blood going over to their side.
Yeah, pushing it out. Tough situation. Megumi just trying to deal with the minions, maybe tanking, slowing it down, but Inu will just take 3 shots. Bury through that tower, or the shield, excuse me, but the cannon blast does a lot of work, and Megumi's got to be a little scared at this point.
Yep, and this is testament, right? This is the poke composition that KPL Dream Team want to show. All of these long-range shots will hurt you over time.
Yeah, will hurt you, and then it's kind of like the combination. Then you have like the Dream Roam, Guan Yu just kind of charging in, and then you have the, Wrong on the Mai just kind of cleaning house. So you have a lot of potential for outplay, and it kind of sets up with Inu and No Fear, but oh! It looks like he's going to go under the tower, and Ashing might have been out of position. He's going to be focused, and he will be killed, and Inu sidesteps him, gets the kill.
Yep, perfect teamwork there. No Fear actually pushing him back with the passive. And that's not something you want to see happen to Ashing, especially if you're a fan of Impunity. But not all hope is lost. Let's see where are the win conditions for the side of Impunity.
Okay, you're going to ask me about the win conditions because a tough situation. I think they need to invade. They need to try to deal with this. I think, in that top lane, Black is going to have a tough time. Fly, again, pushing it out, making sure that the Byron doesn't get to go anywhere. No Fear, Forbidden Domain, pushing back. Megumi does need to be careful. The Leaping Savior, oh, the charge, oh, but Wrong, another outplay, gets the kill, and he gets on out of there.
Yep, they are just better on the side of KPL Dream Team, and there has never been a doubt since day one. Now, the question is, you mentioned that Impunity, they need to look for something more interesting, much more divisive, right? On the side of KPL Dream Team, this can come in the form of invasions as well. But how do you do that without the fear of, being taken away by any single member of KPL Dream Team?
Okay, without the fear, I mean, anything you do is going to be, you're going to be scared, right? Going up against this KPL team. There's so much that they can do. Look at them. They're invading. Pang is like up in front, trying to keep themselves alive, but oh, the infinite vastness, he's going to go back to safety.
Yeah, they can't do anything at this point. Lockdown as Asing will be taken out once again. 4-0, a clean game on the side of KPL Dream Team.
Very clean. Now they're invading the jungle. They're going to take a red buff. They'll take the Crimson Golem here. Megumi maybe goes for this one. No, he's just going to Forbidden Domain, push them back. And again, they're taking the buffs. They're taking everything, and they're cutting off the supply lines in the bottom lane.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, they have a 3,000 goal lead. KPL Dream Team not letting up. And I like the fact that we talked about this just now, right? It's the semi-final potential date. We are in the quarterfinals. They want to secure that semi spot. And KPL very, very clinical so far.
Yeah, very clinical. This is tough, right? They've pushed out all the lanes. Just the movements that they've made have all capitalized into something. A nice dash. Oh, X0 has to flash back to safety. The Dream Roam gets on out of there. Peng's going to be fine as he gets in that Uber.
Yep, and I want you to notice this, right? The way the KPL Dream Team is kind of like a piranha style, right? Everyone takes a swipe, moves away. So they soak in the damage and they mitigate the overall potential death of a singular member, but they get the kills in return.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all you need. You just get those kills, you kind of, it compounds into things, right? You've gotten that Tyrant here, you're forcing Impunity to kind of maybe force out this Overlord. They do get it with that Smite, but now Black in a bad spot does have the knock-up on the Inu, who's actually just going to list step it back, but they do get Black and Fly. We'll take credit for this one. Oh, and here's the backside. They're going to continue on, and Peng has made an appearance. They're going to look to charge Peng, just trying to throw out that bubble. With the Unbridled Outburst, Megumi will be fine.
Yep, so they keep taking fights like this. It's a 3v4 at this point. And once again, Impunity suffering at the numbers disadvantage.
Tough situation. Peng, just look at, he has no fear. He's just constantly just cutting it out. He's providing vision. He sees what's happening. Fly, look at him. He's doing 360 donuts in your parking lot, guys. You need to get him out of there.
Yep, and you find him for doing that. I mean, there is a reason he is called No Fear as well, and because he has no fear in his team.
Yeah, and look at this. Again, they've taken another Crimson. They've taken another red buff. Again, KPL just cutting off the supply lines to that bottom T2. It will push in Impunity right now in a world of hurt.
Yeah, I want to take a look at the growth of the items if possible. How far behind is Xiaolin in comparison to Ino? Ino, once again, has the Crimson buff on himself. He's going to be able to deal a lot of burning damage, but more importantly, true damage.
Yeah, true damage, and that's pretty much, you're going to just burst through. Black right now hiding in the shrubs. He finds Fly, who gets cannon blasted, and it looks like Black in a bad spot. Tried to use a force field suppression. He's going to go down. Inu with another kill.
Yeah, and once again, it's a lot of pressure coming in from the side of KPL Dream Team. They will keep their eyes on this top half of the Impunity jungle, while the rest of the members, they're just securing objectives across the map, be it pushing in the waves, checking the timing of the buffs on the opposite end of the opponents. It's all calculated for the side of KPL Dream Team. Take a look at the items, man.
I mean, all calculated, everything just being forced in. I mean, there's no room. Like, Impunity right now just trying to find any sort of farm they can on the map, and everybody is suffering, everybody is hungry at this point, and Ashing backed away. That bubble is starting to do some work, and Black, again, just dealing with the minion wave.
Okay, since they want... hang on.
Oh, wrong. Doesn't he be a little bit careful? He's getting a little bit low. He backs off, and the rest of the team are there, and Ashing goes down.
Perfect teamwork once again from the side of KPL Dream Team, but I just need to highlight this. If you take a look at Eno's farm, he is double what they have on Xiaoling. He already has 2 core items, the Doomsday along with the Crimson Reaper as well.
Yeah, and Megumi here all the way up in front. 2 members down from Impunity right now. It's 8-0. Eno would take out that tower. You know, the bottom is being pushed as well. It's a front from all angles at this point.
Yeah, they're just throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, right? They have Dream Bubble coming out from Pang. They have the Kachosen coming out from Wrong. They have the Lift Step coming out from Nino. And of course, they have the Cannon Blast coming in from No Fear. Look at that, the Lift Step, a simple move that is, at this point, unpunishable.
Unpunishable Inuo, just dancing, playing with his food, throwing it out. He has it if he wants to go for it in the sense of the Lift Step, but the bottom T3 is taking a lot of damage. The Umbrella Outburst just used to push them back. Might not have been great. Ashing has been killed. Inuo just dancing around and gets the kill. X-Hero is down as well. Ping is going to get credit for that one. Xiaolin does get Wrong in return. That's the first kill as well as Fly, so make that a double.
Nice. So that's going to be 2 kills for the side of Impunity. You know, they said when you shout nice, they will perform better. Let's see if this is going to change the game for Impunity.
All right, okay. I think we need to just say nice every single time to give Impunity a little bit more energy, huh?
All right, I would just say nice at every single thing. Let's take a look at the replay here. It really was the movement in and out by Eno that baited them in, allowing for Wrong to jump in, get the knock-up as well. Didn't have to trade his life, and this is where the Byron makes sense, right? You slow him down, Fly will not be able to get his passive up, will not be able to use the heroic charge to jump out.
Yeah, nice highlight right there by Xiaolin. That's kind of what you need to do. You need to continue to push that one forward, try to get as many kills as possible, but no fear, he gets bursted as well, and Xiaolin with another nice kill.
Yep, a lapse of concentration, a rare moment, but still one that is very important for the side of Impunity. Can they catch Eno? That's actually a nice play there, right? Getting a nice few shots in as he goes in for the Lift Step as well.
Eno just kind of, again, just backing off, perfectly understanding what needs to be done. Pang takes out the Tyrant. They're going to look to push this one. Pang all the way up in front, takes a lot of damage, but he don't care. He's going to continue on with that Lingering Dream. He's getting bigger and bigger, and it looks like Megumi's going to stick around, but again, they're just going to back off into that base and keep themselves alive, at least for now.
Yep, they need a little bit more time to still realize the potential. Xiaoling is managing to kind of trouble Pang's health bars a little bit, but it's not enough just yet because that's only on Pang.
Yeah, and, I mean, Pang just pushing it around. He's basically forcing them back. Impunity, all 5 members, again, just defending the base. They have the T3s, so they have, you know, the bases and the structures that they need, but now KPL knocking on their door, just waiting for that next minion wave.
Yep, the Vice script is coming in. KPL looking for the tier 3s.
Forcing it out. The top T3 does go down. Pang will take credit for this one. Into the mid lane, the minions are still there. The flowing Psy slowing it down. I mean, the wave clear isn't bad on Impunity, so they can do that. They need like 5 or so more minutes to get back in this game.
Yeah, but that's 5 minutes too long maybe for the side of Impunity, right? KPL Dream Team definitely, we have seen how well they understand the game. They rush these tier 3s down.
Yeah, and the fact that the game is actually 10 minutes, they've done a nice recovery and they've given themselves a chance. I mean, after that last game one, this is definitely the rebound game, but still tough situation as they're down AK.
Okay, but still, 10 minutes, nice, right?
Nice.
So at this point, KPL Dream Team, look at the coordination, taking 2 neutral objectives at the same time, Black falling a bit low.
Yeah, taking both of the objectives as well as winning this team fight, it's really rough for Impunity. All 5 members were there. They were not able to take on the 3 members because KPL have such a nice lead.
Yep, and Pang, yes, did require a little bit more work, but he does get it done. The Shadow Tyrant now in the hands of the side of Team KPL Dream Team.
Yeah, pushing it along. Yinuo just making an appearance here. Listes back again. He's out of there. Ajin getting a little bit low, but Pang going in for this one. Had the nice stream roll, but forces it back. They're going to take out another 2-man stun. Megumi is down for the count. Yinuo will take credit. The bottom T3 is taken out. The base is again wide open, but they need that catapult. They're going to push ahead with it. No, Fly from the top side. Yinuo goes in, gets the kill on the Black. X-Hero is down as well, and Fly continuing to do damage, and Ashing will fall, and they take the base, and KPL Dream Team take game 2 and the series.
Well done to the side of KPL Dream